What if the reason most people never become wealthy has nothing to do with intelligence, talent, or effort? Millions work long hours, stay disciplined, and still feel financially stuck year after year. According to billionaire entrepreneur Mark Cuban, this happens because people unknowingly follow money rules that are outdated and damaging. These rules are praised by society, taught in schools, and reinforced at work, yet they quietly prevent real wealth from forming. Mark Cuban didn't build his fortune by following traditional advice about money and careers. Instead, he questioned the systems most people accept without thinking. Over time, he identified a few critical financial mistakes that keep people busy, stressed, and dependent on paychecks. These mistakes feel safe and responsible in the short term, but in the long term, they destroy freedom. In this video, we break down the 3 money mistakes Mark Cuban says are keeping people broke, and how thinking differently can change everything. Before we continue, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. The insights ahead are not motivational cliches, they are practical lessons that could completely change how you think about work, income, and financial freedom. Mistake number 1, spending first, saving. Later, Mark Cuban believes this habit is the foundation of staying broke, regardless of income. Spending first and saving later feels normal because it's how most people are taught to live. You earn money, pay bills, enjoy life, and if something remains, you save it. The problem is that something almost never remains. Expenses expand automatically, wants turn into needs. Lifestyle adjusts upward without permission. This isn't a money problem, it's a behavior problem. Cuban argues that when saving is optional, it becomes invisible. People treat savings like leftovers instead of a requirement. Over time, this trains the brain to prioritize comfort today over stability tomorrow. Raises don't fix this. Bonuses don't fix this. Higher income only creates larger versions of the same problem. People who spend first feel busy and financially active, but structurally, they remain fragile. The biggest danger of this habit is not slow progress. It's vulnerability. Without savings, every unexpected expense becomes an emergency. A medical bill, job disruption, car repair, or family issue forces panic decisions. That's when people swipe credit cards, take loans, or sell assets at the worst possible time. Cuban believes emergencies are expensive only because people are unprepared. Savings convert emergencies into inconveniences. Saving first reverses the power dynamic. Instead of money controlling behavior, behavior controls money. When savings are removed before spending begins, lifestyle adapts downward automatically. This feels uncomfortable at first, which is why most people avoid it. But Cuban emphasizes that short-term discomfort prevents long-term instability. Saving first builds a buffer between you and desperation. Another key issue Cuban highlights is psychological pressure. When money is tight, people rush decisions. They chase risky investments, accept bad job conditions, or buy into financial hype because they feel trapped. Savings remove urgency. Urgency is dangerous. It causes mistakes. Cuban believes patience is a financial weapon, and patience is impossible without savings. He also challenges the idea that saving small amounts isn't worth it. Cuban rejects that logic completely. Saving is not about the amount, it's about the habit. The habit builds discipline, awareness, and control. Once discipline exists, amounts grow naturally. People who wait to save when they earn more almost never change behavior. Income rises, spending rises faster, savings stay near zero. Cuban's approach reframes savings as leverage, not sacrifice. Savings buy choices. They allow you to wait instead of react. They let you say no to bad opportunities. They protect you from being forced into decisions under pressure. Without savings, people are constantly negotiating from weakness. His rule is direct and uncomfortable. If you cannot afford to save, you absolutely cannot afford your current lifestyle. People who ignore this rule spend years running in place. People who follow it quietly build stability long before others notice. Cuban doesn't romanticize saving. It's not exciting, but it is foundational. Without it, every other financial move is compromised. Mistake number 2, using debt to feel rich. Mark Cuban is brutally honest about debt. He believes most people don't use debt to survive. They use it to simulate success. Debt allows people to live a lifestyle they haven't earned yet. New cars, expensive phones, vacations, and upgraded homes feel like progress. But Cuban sees them as financial traps. They create the appearance of wealth while destroying the ability to actually build it. Debt is dangerous because it hides the real cost of decisions. Monthly payments make expensive choices feel manageable. People focus on affordability instead of total cost. Cuban hates this framing. He looks at interest as money stolen from the future. Every dollar paid in interest is a dollar that can never work for you. Over time, interest compounds against you just as powerfully as investments compound for you. Cuban makes a clear distinction between strategic debt and lifestyle debt. Emergencies happen, businesses sometimes require capital. But borrowing for comfort, image, or convenience is financial self-sabotage. Lifestyle debt locks people into obligations that don't improve earning power. It increases stress, reduces flexibility, and limits options. One of Cuban's strongest criticisms of debt is how it removes freedom. People with heavy debt can't take risks. They can't change careers easily. They can't wait for better opportunities. They must keep earning immediately to service payments. This forces people into survival mode. Survival mode kills long-term thinking. Cuban believes real wealth is about control over time and choices, not possessions. Debt also trains bad habits. Instead of adjusting lifestyle, people borrow. Instead of waiting, they finance. Over time, discomfort tolerance disappears. People expect convenience instantly. This makes financial correction emotionally painful. Cuban argues that debt turns discipline into deprivation because it delays pain instead of eliminating it. Another hidden danger is normalization. Society treats debt as standard behavior. Credit card rewards, financing offers, and buy now, pay later systems encourage borrowing as normal. Cuban rejects this entirely. He believes normal debt is normalized fragility. When income drops or markets shift, debt doesn't adjust. Payments remain fixed. Pressure increases. Choices shrink. Cuban is especially harsh on credit card debt because of its interest rates. He considers it one of the worst financial products ever marketed to consumers. High interest ensures people stay behind their income permanently. Even disciplined people struggle to outrun it. Cuban's advice is extreme but effective. Eliminate high-interest debt completely before thinking about investing. His logic is simple. You cannot build wealth while money leaks continuously. Debt is a leak. Until it's sealed, progress is an illusion. People who escape debt early gain control over their future income. People who don't remain trapped in cycles of earning and owing. Mistake number 3. Not investing in yourself before investing in anything else. Mark Cuban believes this mistake is the most common and the most misunderstood. People obsess over stocks, crypto, real estate, and side hustles while neglecting the most powerful asset they control, their own skill set. Cuban argues that investing in yourself is not optional. It is foundational. Without it, all other investing becomes riskier than necessary. His logic is straightforward. Skills increase earning power. Earning power multiplies every financial decision. If income is fragile, investing feels stressful. If income is resilient, investing feels optional. Cuban believes most people skip self-investment because it lacks excitement. There's no instant feedback, no scoreboard, no viral success story. But over time, skills compound faster than markets, especially early in life. Cuban emphasizes reading, learning technology, improving communication, understanding sales, and developing problem-solving ability. These skills travel across industries. Jobs don't, degrees don't, titles don't. Skills create mobility. Cuban believes the safest investment is becoming harder to replace. He strongly criticizes people who gamble on investments without upgrading themselves. He sees this as outsourcing responsibility to markets. Instead of becoming more valuable, people hope prices go up. This creates anxiety because control is external. When markets fall, confidence collapses. Cuban wants people to build internal security first. Another key point is adaptability. Industries change, tools evolve, systems automate. People who stop learning become liabilities quickly. Cuban argues that continuous learning is not a phase, it's a permanent requirement. The world doesn't slow down to protect comfort. Skills allow calm transitions. Without them, change feels threatening. Self-investment also reduces fear. When you know you can earn again, risk feels manageable. When you don't, every decision feels dangerous. Cuban believes this psychological stability is priceless. Skills turn uncertainty into opportunity. They create leverage independent of markets. He also emphasizes that self-investment doesn't require formal education. It requires curiosity and consistency, reading, practicing, building, and improving daily. Small improvements compound into major advantage over time. Cuban credits much of his success to obsessive learning early in his career. His philosophy removes fantasy from wealth building. There are no shortcuts. You either become more valuable or you don't. Markets reward value over time. Cuban's final message is blunt. Before chasing returns, build the engine that produces them. Investing in yourself is not glamorous, but it is the one investment that pays dividends in every possible future. Mark Cuban's message is uncomfortable because it leaves no room for excuses. Staying broke isn't usually about bad luck, the economy, or not earning enough. It's about repeating the same behaviors year after year. Spending before saving keeps people fragile. Using debt to feel successful steals future freedom. Ignoring self-investment leaves income weak and replaceable. None of these mistakes are dramatic, which is why they're dangerous. They feel normal. They're socially accepted, and they quietly compound in the wrong direction. Cuban doesn't promise overnight wealth, he promises control if you're willing to change habits instead of chasing shortcuts. Wealth is built by protecting cash, eliminating leaks, and becoming more valuable over time. Fixing these mistakes won't make headlines, but it will change outcomes. The people who correct them early don't look flashy, they look calm, prepared, and free. And in the long run, that's what real wealth actually looks like.